Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you some news from the UK. Unfortunately, this is not good news, it's scary and worrying for the innocent people of Britain. So I'm going to go from the start, and it's about the riots basically that are going on in the UK. Now, it all started off in London about a young male being shot, and yeah, he was shot and killed basically on the spot as he was a danger to the public. He was carrying a gun and the police saw him as a threat. Now, the family did set up a friendly protest for his life basically, and the way that the police was treating the case. Unfortunately, a small minority of people overthrew this and basically turned it into the London riots on Friday afternoon. So these people are they are in between the early teenagers and 30 basically, and that's the worrying thing. It's people who basically have nothing to do with their life. So when these riots started, people was causing chaos, there was looting, basically stealing stuff, but also masking themselves so they couldn't be seen on CCTV. Now, the worrying question is if it's teenagers going home with a 30-inch plasma television, what the parents say out about it, and why haven't the parents reported this? I know this is me being preachy and all that, but it's scary that some of these kids can get away with it for looting and taking basically business that's basically damaged their property, and the UK are going to have to afford something that they cannot afford. So the riots are taking place at the moment in Manchester, Birmingham and London, as well as those reports of Leeds and Bristol, which were all connected in some way. That's because people are starting to get greedy now and starting to loot just for the fun of it, basically, so they can either sell it or try and basically get away with it with a new television, new camera, new Xbox, or whatever they can get hold of. So I'm going to jump to Monday morning now, and the 8th of the 8th, 8,000, in the early hours of the morning, 8,000 police officers were stretched to the limits in the London riots, as was being overwhelmed by rioters setting fire to buildings, listed buildings, and also just causing havoc and looting and just causing so much trouble. Unfortunately, these 8,000 police officers were stretched absolutely to the limits, and unfortunately they had to let buildings burn down if those listed or not, just to make sure people were somewhat safe. So on the 9th of the 8th, a total of 16,000 police officers were shipped in to London to basically see if there was going to be any more trouble, any more riots, any more looting within the area. See, there's been no major problems tonight in London, and most problems have been kicking off in Manchester, where they have set a building on fire. They are chasing the police around like a cat and mouse, going into buildings, looting from them. Police are coming, basically overriding them, so the looters leave, move into the building that they've already rioted. The police would go there, and then it's just cat and mouse, and just running them around in circles. Unfortunately, they've trashed buildings like in London, they're causing havoc, they've set cars on fire, and it's just getting really out of hand. So, I know I haven't covered the full story, but I will leave a load of links down below, and when more come available, I will put more down below for you guys to read if you're not from the UK, basically, because we're all in the front of this if we're not directly involved in the riots, because most of us are utterly disgusted by these few majority of people making us look bad. It seems though we are hosting the Olympics next year, So, on my final note, my hearts do go out to the people that are affected by the riots, which is currently going on within the UK. My thoughts do go out to all of you, and in any way whatsoever, I wish I could help out in any way. Although I do live in Hull, there has been people running down the street saying, let's cause a riot, and probably trying to kick in buildings. There's been groups going online saying that there's going to be a riot within the Hull city centre. Unfortunately, there was meant to be one today, and that never took place. Well, fortunately, it didn't take place, and, well, it's getting kind of scary that basically Manchester, Leeds, and all these areas are all being affected by rioters, and anywhere else could be hit next by just another small minority of people. Like I said, we're hosting the Olympics next year, and this is really giving us a bad name, and unfortunately, it's, like I said, it's a small majority of people. Most of us fear for our lives. All of us pretty much are fearing for our lives, fearing what's going to be targeted next, and fearing what is going to happen. We do love our country, we do respect our police, and we do respect our country. That is majority of us. That is a mass majority of us. It's just this few 10-15% of people who want to ruin it for us and just give us a bad name. So guys, I'm going to leave you with all the articles below to check out, and Nerdtastic Adventure, I'll see you guys later, and if you're watching this on my personal channel, I'll catch you later, guys.